Hey guys, what it do? It's your boy Supreme Uchiha, the God, man. Welcome to another review of Weak Hero. Just a quick reminder, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, leave a comment and a like or a dislike, depending on how you feel. We're gonna be dropping so much Weak Hero sauce on y'all. You know what I'm saying? We're really going ham with this shit this week, baby. First I just wanna say, like, before I really talk about the chapter, I want to talk about something that I've noticed when it comes to webtoons, mangas, whatever, that are non-romance focused. These motherfuckers can't write females. Either they can't write females or they just don't. Like, there's just no females. Like, Tower of God has Rachel. You know what I'm saying? And Rachel is, minus Rachel, every other girl is pretty, and Evan Kell. Evan Kell is written pretty well. Those two are written pretty well. But in Dorsey isn't written great, and neither is Yuri. She's not written great either. If you don't know who those characters are, my apologies. And then there's Attack on Titan, which has, thus far I'm rewatching it, watching it and covering it on the channel, and the girls are written phenomenally. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's always great to have when I see girls in a story, I'm more interested in reading that story because I'm sick of reading so many just guys doing guy things. It's like, yeah, that's awesome, but like, what's the girl's perspective? You know what I'm saying? It's something fresh, it's something different. You know what I'm saying? At least for me as a person, you know what I'm saying? I've read a lot of female-led novels, so when it comes to novels, I don't really read female-led novels anymore. I don't really read novels as much anymore because the specific niche that I'm trying to capture and find, I just don't find anymore. You know what I'm saying? I read everything and I got sick of everything, and what I'm looking for is hard to find a good version of that. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I was surprised in this chapter, because this chapter, to be honest with you, that's why I'm giving all this spill, you know what I'm saying? You know, that time killer. Because it was essentially a filler chapter. I don't know why mangas and webtoons love fillers, but fillers can be good as well because it could expound upon certain things. You know what I'm saying? And this chapter did just that. And one of the things it did late, I know it's towards the end of the chapter, which I'll get to, is introduce us to our first delinquent girl. I don't know yet, but it looks exciting. It looks exciting. Now, first I'm going to start with, obviously it starts off talking about Jimmy. Now we know Jimmy lost to Ben, and Jimmy just, you know what I'm saying? There's a guy who's telling the story, and he's like, yo, this guy been crazy since before middle school, apparently, or since middle school. Like, this guy been a psycho. And talk about how he met Jack and him are friends now, right? And they work together and they both got beat. But, what's interesting is that, when he talks about it, he's like, oh man, this guy been scary. And I was unfortunate to be in his class, and then Jack challenged him to fight. Now, they didn't finish it. I like that the author didn't bother finishing it. And, the bell rang and the men ran away. It just adds some comedic effect. Almost died. But I think it's because we should know. If you read these chapters, read this manga, you should know, or webtoon, you should know that obviously Jimmy whooped that ass. Jimmy smacked that booty. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy, that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Smack that bitch up. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jimmy went ham on this, started dancing in this guy's grave, doing the fucking nene, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? We know Jimmy won that fight. Easy work, right? Now, Jimmy, since getting embarrassed and Daniel talking shit at him, all that shit, O'Donnell, talking shit at him, all that shit, he's been fucking hitting Jim, bro. He been going ham. Now, we know Ben Pratt ain't really about that. He play football. He just hanging out. He just having fun. But he naturally got the goddamn Hulk muscle. He got the Hulk genes. You know what I'm saying? So, it's beautiful to see that our antagonists aren't just defeated and then thrown in the wayside and that's the end of them. It's good that we see what they're doing after. We see the reactions. We see that those people, those characters with relevance, with story, with depth. They're not just a bump on the road that the main character or protagonist goes over and then we forget about and never think about again, which happens a lot in webtoons and stuff like that. So I'm really glad. Weak Hero is surprisingly really, really well written. There's a few things that I'm a little bit disappointed in, and one of them is the girl from the prep school that likes Gray. Like, she ain't been brought up in like 30 chapters, but what happened to her? She was interesting. I wanted to know what's going to happen. Are they going to talk? Are they going to bring her back? Like, come on, bro. Like, keep her somewhat there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, as well, we see that Gray is softening up. Since Stefan, we know that he's locked his heart away and threw away the key. You know what I'm saying? But because of Ben Park, because of Eugene, because of all Rowan, because of all these people around him, even Teddy, like he's softening up again. Gerard, you know what I'm saying? He's softening up and he's allowing people in because he realizes these are good ass dudes. You know what I'm saying? These are good as individuals. You know what I'm saying? There's no need for me to hold all this rage, all this disappointment, all this pain inside like this and just deal with it by myself. These guys are my new Stefan. You know what I'm saying? All of them combined don't make up for what Stefan was, but they help him heal and continue striving and moving forward, which is beautiful to see. And I love that the author is the way he displayed it. You know what I'm saying? Stefan's story arc was probably my favorite. That shit was amazing, depressing, exhilarating, exciting. Every emotion I felt while reading those chapters. You know what I'm saying? So in this chapter, then, he's concerned about Rowan. He's like, oh, damn, he needed books, right? Instead of buying, why doesn't he go to this place? Just like they give away free books or whatever. It's like a scheme. I think some schools have that. I think my school had that as well, where you can borrow books or whatever. And they were like, yeah. He was like, it's in the prep school actually, where it is. And Rowan goes to the prep school, the same as Eugene and Gray, it reminded me of the girl that likes him. So that's why I was like, she should have been, brought up or walked past or some kind of, you know what I'm saying. But the interesting part here is that Rowan tells this crazy story that just seems so unrealistic. Now we know Ron tends to exaggerate a little bit. We know he hyper elbow, but like, come on, he didn't like a god tier hyper elbow. Bro, this man was telling the truth. He was like, man, this girl just randomly grabbed my bag, cut that bitch up, did all type of malarkey with it, and insisted and said that the only she'll give me a new bag. I can borrow her bag, but the only way she'll allow it is if I buy the new bag I get is the same as like the one that she gave me or some shit, some dumb shit like that. And Eugene was like, bro, come on, bro. Like, come on. That don't even, bro, you don't even sound confident. Say that. Oh, it sound real, bro. Stop lying. And then Ron was like, why don't you believe me? And then Eugene was like, nah, these are my beams of trust. And it was hilarious. He got the goddamn Clark Kent, goddamn vision going through. He got the laser beams flying out and shit, bro. It was pretty funny. But yeah, man, I was just like, damn, like this guy really lying out his teeth. But it's funny. Then next thing we see the girl stabbing the shit out of his knife, just sitting in the goddamn classroom, like looking like a Dr. Evil or some shit. I'm like, does she got a crush on him? Is she trying to set him up? What's happening? Like, what's going on? Why is she stabbing this shit like this, bro? You know what I'm saying? And then give him her own bag and was like, you gotta return my bag, but you gotta get a bag that's the same as my bag or some shit. I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? Because obviously I think Eugene think he's just trying to be like Gray, because Gray got the goddamn man bag. You know what I'm saying? So he probably just wants to be like Gray, but doesn't want to admit it. So he's gonna be like, a girl gave me this. You know what I'm saying? Turns out a girl actually gave it to him. So I'm excited. I hope that this girl actually stays, because obviously we got the girl in the cafe who we haven't seen since. We got the girl from prep school. We haven't seen since. I hope this is gonna be the first one that's gonna be more prevalent. You know what I'm saying, and just more available. You know what I'm saying. Unordinary is another webtoon that deals with and has women characters and writes them really, really well. Probably one of the best. You know what I'm saying. Lucasm. It's in and out. It's in and out. Sometimes it wins. Sometimes it flops. You know what I'm saying. So it's good to see that Weak Hero is introducing us to these women, and I hope we get some character development from them. You know what I'm saying? I really want to know them. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I'd rather they just don't show women than like them doing it but not doing anything with them. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, I still enjoyed the chapter. It was definitely a filler type chapter, so not too much to break down, but I'm definitely excited to know more about Jimmy and how he's going to, if he's going to make a comeback, if he's going to defeat Ben, what he's going to do. You know what I'm saying? And Gray, like, what's his deal? You know what I'm saying? Is he going to eventually lose? I'm just excited. Donald seems to be really, really smart as well. So is Donald and Gray gonna cross paths? Are they gonna kung fu chop it? Are they just not gonna realize that that's the Mamba and that's the god? You know what I'm saying? So like, That's what I'm interested in, bro. So I just can't wait until we reach those chapters, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to leave a like, don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and if you don't like, we already know what you gotta do. Smash that dislike button and let your feelings be known. It's been your boy Supreme Uchiha the God. Road to 400, baby. I know we got this. Let's go.